with your everyday woman. Let's just do something fun today and talk about some makeup. Let's talk about some neutral eyeshadow palettes. There are a lot out there. There's a lot to choose from. Every brand under the sun has some kind of neutral eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about my favorite ones. Some of them are drugstore, some of them are high-end. But let's go ahead and start with the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. A lot of the Naked palettes do lean more towards neutral tones. However, this one in particular does stand out because a lot of them do have more color to them, but I'm talking like pure neutrals. And I like this one because it's very rose goldy, which for me is very neutral, just with some pink hue to it. So if you do like some pinks in your undertone, I absolutely love this palette. It's super pretty. It's been around for a long time, but this is definitely one of those. It's an oldie but a goodie, and it's still available. Next up is my pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette. I got this in my very first ever BoxyCharm, and I absolutely love it. I mean, it's honestly one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. The shadows are so smooth, they glide on, they blend well, and they stay all day long. It doesn't matter if I'm using a terrible primer underneath it. Honestly, these do not budge throughout the day. Another one is, actually I got this in a more recent BoxyCharm, is my Studio Makeup. I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. Again, super pretty, super blendable, stays all day. I don't have a problem with this at all. And in comparison to that, my Naked Reloaded eyeshadow palette. I know this one has gotten some mixed reviews on it, but it is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love the shades. I know this was supposed to be like revamped of the original Naked palette. I don't personally own the original Naked palette, but based on photos I've seen, I don't see a lot of similarities between the two. However, I do see a lot of similarities between the Naked Reloaded and the Studio Makeup. It's the Ease to Wear palette. So they're not exact dupes. I tried swatching and playing around a little with them a little bit, but they are very similar in color story. Honestly, I don't really think I'd prefer one over the other. Maybe this one just a little bit. I mean, they're both kind of at the same price point. This one just has a few less shadows than this one. So I kind of prefer this formula just a little bit over this one. But overall, they're excellent. They're really good eyeshadow formulas, and I absolutely love them. And lastly, I want to go ahead and show a couple of mini palettes. This one is the It Naturally Pretty Essentials palette. Again, I absolutely love this. There are no shimmers in this one, so if you are looking for an all matte palette, this is well worth the money. So it's got like a shade to set the eyes. It's got a highlight shade. This is your like kind of more satiny finish. You've got your deeper shade, your deeper brown, and a couple of more transition shades here. And then you just kind of got an all over like lid like matte white shade, which is super pretty. This is a great palette for on the go. And you know, it's just I would really recommend this as a great like little travel companion palette, especially if you're looking for an all matte palette. Last but not least are the two e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. I've got the Cream and Sugar one here, the Truffles here. This is more of your daytime kind of palette. This is, I feel like, it's your more nighttime kind of bolder palette, but both really great neutral eyeshadow palettes. They're $3 a piece. I've been really obsessed with their e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadows. I am wanting to get my hands on the blush, and I think they're the blush and highlighter duos. I haven't gotten them yet, but I think they retail for $3 a piece as well. But these are great, especially if you want like something affordable, if you're like just kind of getting into makeup and you don't want to overwhelm yourself. These are very easy to create looks out of. Like you've got your like transition shade here, something a little bit deeper, got like a black shade, and then you've got your all over lid shade right here, and then this one here, if I don't drop it first. Same thing, you kind of got your transition shade here, but this shade here can easily set the eyeshadow in place. You've got your deeper shade here, and then you've got a couple of shimmers. I mean, you can always use the shimmers in the crease and on the outer V as well, but if you are wanting to do like a beautiful cut crease look, You can do this one blending into this shadow and then this one on the inner corner. So overall, super pretty. These are my favorite eyeshadow palettes, best neutral eyeshadow palettes in my opinion. Something good to start off with. The higher end palettes that I showed you, I believe, are well worth the money if you are looking for a good neutral eyeshadow palette. And the best part about neutral eyeshadows is they do not need a companion palette, whereas some of the other colors, you know, like the colorful palettes, a lot of them do need a companion palette, whereas these, you know, they are your companion palettes, especially like if you're doing like if you have like an all colorful eyeshadow palette. This is a great companion palette because you've got your neutral undertones and the formula is just absolutely stunning. If you would like some videos going more into like some more beginner friendly kind of like talking about more beginner friendly makeup steps, eyeshadow palettes, some more baseline information, please let me know. I will gladly do a video on this. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I do videos focusing on beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and motherhood. And I will see you in the next video. God bless and bye guys.